My name is Benji Hanks, and I'm a mortician. From the time of death, I go to the facility wherever the individual passed, pick them up, bring them back here. First thing I do is put them on my prep room table, undress them if they're wearing clothing, wash the entire body. Then I proceed to set the facial features, which is probably the most important part of the entire embalming process. Once the features are set and the embalming is done, nothing can be changed. So whether they're smiling, frowning, mouth is open, eyes aren't closed, it's going to stay like that. I also do this under this light. I try to do this under this light, and then out in the chapel, once the body is in the casket, and underneath there's cosmetic lights out there, so that helps too. I can turn pink on, give a little bit of a pink cast, or it just depends on how the skin looks. Depending on the person's weight or size or age or whatever I feel is necessary, then I adjust the pressure and the rate of flow on the embalming machine to match what I think would be good for pushing the fluid in to push the blood out. Once I've adjusted the pressure and the flow on that machine, then I would turn it on, turn it that way so that it's open flow, and within just a few seconds it will make a complete circulation around the body and begin to drain the blood. My favorite thing about this job is embalming. Being in the prep room, I really enjoy that. Nothing drew me to it. There was a lady that worked here before me who approached me about it when I was in college at KU, and thought that it would be a nice fit for me. And I said no for a long time. And then I did come in just to answer phones and help people with genealogy and do paperwork. And I was here maybe a few months when the former owner called and said he needed help at the other funeral home. He had me wash a body, sew up incisions, and I really thought it was interesting. And so I was here for 5 years. I went to school. I blew through school pretty quickly and bought it 3 years after that, I think. I was here 8 years before he sold. Most families make it enjoyable for me. If a family is okay with what has happened, maybe their mother or father or grandparent is 90, or they're older, then most of the times it's just a celebration. So it's just like planning a party. I embalmed my grandfather. My grandmother died in 2002, and I just wasn't, I'd only been a licensed mortician for a couple of years at that point, and I just wasn't okay with it. Still kind of weird or taboo-y, and I'm not sure why I couldn't, because it's kind of a semi-surgical. Sometimes it can be an invasive process. But when my grandfather died, I did embalm him, and it was fine. I was with him when he passed. I don't think he probably would have wanted anybody else touching him, but my mom was in the prep room with me, and one of my good friends, so I just went into work mode and got it done. And I feel most accomplished when families come back. Sometimes there are several families in this town that have lost 6 or 7 family members in the 23 and a half years I've been here. So the fact that they come back, means that they trust me, and they're okay with me handling something very important for them, like a funeral.